Okay. What do you usually do?
I go out in front of temples and I advertise my website.
Okay.
Now this guy was telling me, one of these security guys, that's their property.
That is their property.
How do you figure? There's got to be a public easement to walk down the street. That's the only one on this street.
This part of the road right here?
Right there.
He said that was where were you originally?
I was right there on the corner, and he said that was their property.
It's kind of up in the air right now. There's still town property, and it's half their property, half town property right now.
I understand their property, but you have a public easement, you've got to be able to walk on the street. I can't even walk on the street because the guy said it's all his property, so I couldn't stand there on the corner.
You can stand on that corner. That's not their property. I believe that's a public property right there.
Would you mind coming over with me and standing there and we could talk?
Do you have your ID on you or anything like that? I just want to make sure you don't have any warrants or anything like that.
No, I don't have any warrants.
Oh.
I just got back from the Star Valley Temple opening, and they did the same thing up there. Now, I told this guy, I'm from Utah, and I told this guy that the ACLU sued Brigham City when they tried to limit our free speech up there, and they sued the city for hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe $100,000.
Are you the only one here? How come?
Yeah, well, I'm the only one here right now.
Did you come all the way from Utah?
Utah, right. Yeah, because I'm a Christian missionary. So you're Officer Vitkus?
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to call the ACLU tomorrow and the city attorneys to talk to them about this public easement. But LDS, they do this. They bend over backwards. I go to every one of them this year. I've been in Philadelphia.
Just
the temple openings, yes.
Do you stay for how long? Do you
No, I don't. It depends.
What time did you get here? I just drove.
Oh, I got here about 3 o'clock, 3:30 or something like that. I took the tour, went inside and saw inside their temple, and then I come out and I do my business. This is what I do. And so at these different temple openings, they limit our free speech.
They limit your free speech?
Yeah.
The temple, did you try and solicit inside the temple?
No, of course not. I was standing right there on the corner, and the guy comes out and says, "This is our property, this is your final warning, or I'm going to have the authorities come." I said, "Okay, I'll talk to the authorities tomorrow." But and so I just came across the street. But it's totally unfair for them, and it's not just unfair, it's unconstitutional for them to limit our free speech like this. They can't do that.
Roger, I'm okay.
So they lie about their property, so we don't have to stand.
It's been a confusing thing too, because they just built this individual street for this whole property too. So that's kind of up in the air as when it becomes a town road and when it becomes a public road and a private road. I think for now there's the road back there is a private road, but it's going to become a public road or something along those lines, because they're bending over backwards for the tours and everything, trying to make it a private lot, I think.
Well, I mean, right there, this sidewalk, which you have to go across the street here, I think that's just crazy. I mean, this invites, with these lines here, this invites the public to walk over it. Well, I'm part of the public.
Okay.
And so I think it's totally unfair and unconstitutional for him to tell me that I can't stand there on the corner.
I'm pretty sure you can stand there. My sergeant's on his way, so we're going to clear that up. So if that's all, is that the issue right now?
That's the issue.
Okay, the issue is you want to stand right there, and they're telling you can't.
That's right.
Okay. All right, well, I'm pretty sure you can stand there. We'll clear it with my sergeant, because I don't see a reason why not. This is a route in Connecticut. This is Route 4.
Exactly.
So it's a state road.
I understand.
So I don't know what.
I know, but I'm just trying to inform you that they play these games with us almost at all these different temple openings.
I know they had advised us that some protesters might show up.
Yeah.
They said typically you guys call the police department before you come. Or is that not true?
I've never done that.
You've never done
well,
that?
in Brigham City, I did one time with my buddy who wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But look, I've been going to all these temple openings this year, and I've never done that this year.
Oh, okay.
And I don't see the need for me to have to do that as long as I'm obeying the public property rights. You know, it's just. I'm not mad at you. I'm just get a little frustrated that they play these games with me.
I can tell you're just upset, or you're just a little frustrated with them right now.
Exactly. So I appreciate you calling your sergeant and getting to the bottom of this, because I don't.
If this is the
nobody
issue,
likes being
stand on the corner.
Yes. Yeah. Nobody likes being pushed around.
You're not committing. If it's a public road, then I think you're entitled to your free speech on the public road. Just as much as anybody else. If you were here advertising for the church or against the church, it doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't.
Way, you're entitled to your opinion.
That's right.
Hopefully we can figure all this out. And hopefully they don't keep bothering you if it is a public access road, and I'll go talk to them if it is.
Well, I appreciate your help on this. I really do. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Property is owned by the church, and you can't go on the property.
The sidewalk.
The sidewalk is the property of the church, yes.
Until their dedication, probably.
Correct.
Okay. All right. There you go. That sidewalk is their property. Okay, well, I'll have to check with the ACLU and what they say about that. Okay, so I am standing right here on the other side. All that down there is public property, but all this down here is LDS property, including the sidewalk until the dedication. I was standing right there, which is maybe, I don't know, 8 feet from where I'm at now. Cops just showed me the maps and showed me what's public property, what's private property. So I can stand here, but heaven forbid I stand there. So there you go. Anyway, I still think it's a limitation of my free speech, because if I could be over there, I could preach to everybody coming out of the reception area. But it looks like that's not going to be the case. Okay, today is the 13th of October, 2016. And I'm on hold with a lieutenant from the Farmington Police Department, and he is double checking to see if I can be on that grass area next to the street.
Okay, that's correct what I'm saying.
Okay, then I will. I'll go do that. But it's still very confusing. I told the temple security guy that I didn't see any private property signs when I was there. And also, it's just confusing, because you look at the pedestrian crossing on that street there, which leads up to the sidewalk. You assume that you could walk on that sidewalk. So could they keep that sidewalk indefinitely?
Yeah, that's between them and the town and the state. I'm not sure. As far as I know right now, it's considered private property, that sidewalk.
Okay.
And there's no easement as of yet for that. So that's all I know.
But there has to be an easement so I could walk on that side of the road, right? And you're saying that, I guess you're saying that easement that I have is on that grass area. So long as I'm on that grass area next to the road, I'm fine, just so long as I'm not on the sidewalk.
Correct.
Okay, well then, and
I'll make sure everyone knows that. There shouldn't be any issue with us anyway, and we'll make sure that people are aware of that.
Okay, good, because I'm sure I'm going to get hell from that security guy again.
That's fine, and then we'll talk with them and straighten it out. We've been in contact, and that's why I have the maps and stuff like that. So the other area too that is, if you will, that side road on the corner where you were standing yesterday.
Yes.
The sidewalk on that road too is a public sidewalk.
Yes, Sergeant Stone showed me that.
Okay.
And I'm totally cool with that. I just like the flexibility, if I wanted to go down to where the patrons are coming out of that reception area. If maybe I could preach.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yep.
So that was my concern if I wanted to. But to be honest with you, the place where I was last night is the best place for getting all that traffic there. So,
right.
But, I just thought it would be fair as my constitutional right to be able to walk on that side of the road, at least somewhere. Yep. Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, and you can, like I said, be on the sidewalk and the curb there. You're good.
Okay.
And then the other side of the road is good too, where the walk area is.
Right.
Just not beyond that, because then that becomes private property.
I understand. Now I need your lieutenant. What was your name?
Buckley.
Lieutenant Buckley. Okay, because I'm going to have to name drop you. I'm sure.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, well, we've tried to, we want to work with you guys as much as we want to work with them, because, like I said, like you said, it's your right to do that, and as long as it's done peacefully and within the bounds of the law, we're okay with it. So
awesome. Okay, well, thank you for the good news.
Okay.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so here I am after talking to Lieutenant Buckley on the grass area, right next to the road, outside of the Connecticut Hartford Temple. And so I'm daring them. Yeah, I'm daring them to come out and tell me that I can't be here. Still makes no sense to me that sidewalk is not public as yet, but oh well, at least I got this. This is good. People will come out here and I'll do a little preaching to them, advertise my sign, and we'll see what happens. Okay, there's the cops again. They're talking to that other guy over there who's obviously upset about me being here. So we're going to see what happens. Here they come. What's that?
Steve, right?
Rob.
Rob?
Steve's my brother.
Okay.
Were you here yesterday?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Well, I thought we explained to you that you couldn't be on...
You must not have got the memo from Lieutenant Buckley.
Was there a memo from Lieutenant Buckley?
I just talked to him about an hour ago. He said I could be on the grass area, just not the sidewalk.
Okay. All right, let me give him a call.
All right.
Technically, the church hasn't turned this over to the town yet.
Yeah, the sidewalk.
No, the easement.
Well,
they haven't turned the easement over yet either.
Well, you'll have to talk with Lieutenant Buckley about that.
I talked to the church about it, and I will. And if they haven't turned the easement over, then you can't be here.
So I couldn't walk on this side of the road then?
It would be technically trespassing, because they own the sidewalk as well.
Yeah, well, it seems like you'd have to have a public easement for people to cross.
One right on that
so
side.
You have to walk across the other side.
There's crosswalks right there.
Okay, well, just get the word from Lieutenant Buckley, because this is what he told me to do.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out right now, but as far as I know, you were told yesterday where you could stand over there.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be your best bet.
Okay.
He's on the grass on the floor in front of the property. That's okay? Okay. Ray wants to speak with you for a minute. Did you just get here?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
Did you call him? So you called him before you came out?
Yeah, I left a voicemail with him this morning, and then he called me back about 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay. All right. Sort it all out again.
Yeah.
It's like round 2.
I know, exactly. Love you guys. Please check it out. josephlied.com. Don't be afraid. Please get another point of view. See, if I can't be here, then my free speech is being limited. And this is the best shot I have to preach to get my message out.
In this spot right here?
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to be here the whole time.
Yeah,
but
as long as it's, public and if it's
Yeah.
It's public and it's considered as public.
Exactly.
Okay, no problem. So he says, per the engineers, that even though they haven't turned it over yet, basically you can be here. So
That's what he told me.
have at it. Well, they didn't tell us. We didn't get a memo yet.
Yeah.
So we just did it today. We didn't get it yet.
Okay.
So
Good enough.
that's what it is.
All
See
right.
you off the sidewalk.